Hey everyone, so I finally managed to unlock stage 5 of Punitapi Chan, and I want to do a walkthrough of the new boba, the new recipes that you discover, as well as the two new minigames that we haven't covered so far in the previous videos. Again, a spoiler warning, some of you may want to discover some of the new boba types or the minigames by yourself, so if that's the case, stop watching. You can get a general review of the Punitapi Chan in my earliest video, which I'll link above. So let's go ahead. Let's start with the new boba that we haven't seen yet. So I've completed the stage 3. I showed a partial list before. So let's go through these. A lot of food-based ones in the third tier. Some farm animals. We see some fruits, flowers, sushi even, the mermaid, the cupcake. So 16 in stage 3. Let's move on to stage 4. I thought these were a bit more bland, some more character-oriented, so the man in the top hat and the cane, a mountain, a bookworm, a psychedelic mushroom. Here's a cook, a cowgirl, star, an Einstein boba, a spaceship, snowman, a cheerleader, and then a queen, or a pageant queen, I guess. And then the final stage 5, there's some more abstract ones. So there's this 8-bit boba, this gem-like boba, the light bulb, the buff boba. And then, again, more characters, and there's a theme around castles and royalty. So here we see the king, there's a knight, more jewel bobas. Here's a unicorn, Statue of Liberty. Again, there's 16 in this set. Let's take a look at some of the new recipes that you unlock. So as before, you combine boba with ingredients you buy at the shop to create these drink recipes. The number of ingredients you need ramps up. So at stage 3, you start needing 2 additional ingredients, and then in the final stage, you'll need up to 3. So let me check. So here, so at stage 4, you'll start needing 3 ingredients with the boba to make a drink. So that increases the amount of mini games you have to play to generate the money to buy the ingredients at the shop. And the ingredients also start increasing in price. So there's one ingredient, it's a green sheet of paper. That one. I'm actually not sure what it is, but it costs 900 coins. So it'll take you roughly 5 mini games to get just that one ingredient. That's the most expensive one. A lot of the other ones are maybe 100, 200, but keep that in mind. So for some of these recipes, you may be playing, I think on average, 3 to 6 mini games to get enough money to make each of these recipes after you find the boba that you need for that recipe. So one last thing I want to show you, I mentioned this before, there's the super rare boba set, of which I've only collected 3 so far. And all of these also have a corresponding recipe. And so, here's the rainbow one that I like a lot. So if I go back over to the recipe list, you'll notice that there's this 6 bucket that has 6 pages. And all of these, I believe, are mostly from those special, rare boba ones that you'll find. So it'll take you quite a while to unlock all of those because it's hard enough just to get to find a new rare boba. Let's take a look at the new mini games that you unlock. So we've walked through all of these through the dancing step matching one. The 5th one that you unlock is barely a game, I think. So what happens is you have to sweep. When your character moves to the square that has dirt or a wet spot on it, you just have to rotate the straw to sweep it. And you get 20 coins per spot. So, there's the coin that I was about to talk about. And then every once in a while, you may find a coin that gives you $500. But otherwise, it's only 20 coins per spot. it appears that the coin doesn't always appear. It appears probably in 50% of the games. So in some games, you only get $100. And in the other games, you'll get $600. There's an expected payout of $300, when you play this game. So it is more than the 200 max from the other games. But I also find it to be like one of the least interesting games that's provided on the Punitapi Chan. And then the final game that you unlock when you unlock stage 5, it's a memory game with a visual switch. So you cannot fast forward through this. You have to pick the two matching ones, which are diagonal, the cat one. They rotate, right? So I know it's this one and this one because they're diagonal and they moved around. And you'll do this, I believe, 4 times. So here we're looking for that apple or cherry one. So it's a memory game, and you just have to follow it as it does the switching around. We're doing the diagonal again with the bumblebee. So we know it's this one and this one. And then the octopus boba. So it's this one. So it varies the number of rotations. So in that one only did 3 rotations, and some it does 4 rotations. You just have to keep that in mind. It's not always the same number of rotations. Again, you get the max of 200 gold coins. I thought these last 2 mini games were the least interesting mini games of the bunch. Again, the sweeping one is barely a game. With the memory game, I prefer games where you're interacting continuously, rather than ones where you have to wait for it to show you something and then you copy it. So I like the dance rhythm game and the memory game a little less. What I found out is that the best game to be playing if you only care about grinding money is that Cup, the lid body matching game, because you essentially play it at your speed. As soon as you finish the combination, you see the next combo that you have to make. So there's less downtime, and so as you're making it, you can just sweep through quicker than the other games. I feel it's also more lenient with mistakes, because a lot of the wasted time you get is from when you make a mistake, and I've made up to whoops, I can't see with the glare. With the a lot of the other games, you just when you lose, you're missing out on the time as it's reloading the game and so forth. But here you can miss up to 5 times and you can still hit the max of the 200. So in terms of making money, I think this is the best game to be playing. You may also be wondering how I got to stage 5 so quickly. I definitely got here a lot quicker than I thought I would get here. I'm about to make another video where I walk through a strategy that I figured out that gets you to discover new boba the quickest way. I'm doing some final tests, but I'm hoping to have that video out in a day or 2. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching.